Hello Forex traders and welcome to this live Forex trading 2nd of December 2020. Yes! 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 Euro, yen, hit take profit today. Boom! 350 pips. Boom. Not only that, but there has been many entries ever since, so let's get into it. This, I would say, is a celebration today. I am very happy for every one of you who has made profits. So yeah, it's that. And the second thing is, what now? Well, the market is not over. Gold still needs to rise. Austin still needs to rise. And other pairs, Euro-yen is maybe the only one so far, but we still have profits to make. Euro dollar needs to meet whatever it's supposed to do. So for me, yes. Let's find Euro-yen. Here it is. That is the take profit for the month. We started buying down here 300 pips later on. Amazing. Welcome everyone. Hi Bansas. I saw your message. You know what? I will answer you first thing after this webinar because I want to give a solid answer to you, not just 2 seconds because I saw it in 2 seconds. I want to give a very good answer to you. Very deeply honored by your message. Just want to say that. Other than that, I will give a very good feedback on you. Yeah. So that's that. So people has been thanking me today. People have been saying, well done, and yeah, truly. But that's not why we're here. We're here for you to make money as well. That's my goal, at least. For you to understand the market better. That's my goal, at least. And for us to come to this conclusion, we started out back in November, back 4th of November, and we said, this market is going to go higher. Am I right? Am I wrong? I think I've been incredibly right. Because isn't that up? Isn't that up? And price is not gone down, but also it has always just been a target, right? Always just been a target. All right. Yeah, and I will keep giving bansas, no matter what. If you're on YouTube or if you are in my Discord channels or whatever you are, wherever you are, I do try to give the best of me, though I try to give those who pay me, who are in the mentorship, more. That's all. So those I know have made money, will make money, and all those things. So I don't know, where do we start? Also, I feel a bit empty now. I feel like there has been, at least in me, worry. Am I able to? Because I've been alone all the time. I can do pips, I can do this, but has been added psychological stress. And yeah, here we are. Here we did it. We did it, mate. Congratulations. For everyone who is new to this channel, my name is Ivan Bidal. I am a Forex trader. I have been trading for 7 years. We have a bias of dollar weakness, yen weakness ever since 9th of November, 4th of November. We have been trying to buy every single day as long as the price is still bullish. Sometimes it has not been, sometimes it's been. We have also tried to follow what the Fed wants us to do, which is dollar weakness. I've been trading for 7 years. I have a master's degree in economics. I do understand this, some of it, and I try to explain to you what is actually going on. What can you expect? I'm here to save you from losses. I'm here to provide you a direction. It's up to you as a trader to find the direction you want to take. I am not the only one out there on YouTube. I'm not the only one in the world. But you know what? I will do my best to serve you, to help you becoming the successful Forex trader you want to be. It is difficult, it is challenging, but I try every day. If you sign up for my mentorship, if you ask me for a phone call with me, a Zoom meeting with me for 1 hour, paid or not paid, I will give you my secrets. I will tell you what you should do. But as everything in this life, I don't know the future. I can only make trade plans, and our trade plans has come true. So what do we do now? We look at other pairs. What do we do now? We look at other commodities. I want us to be professional in how we deal with things. I want us to be solid in what we do. We don't do just buy and sell wherever we want, but we have a plan. So, first of all, what did I tell you back in here? I said 1st of December, I think gold will rise. I said gold will rise. It has risen. It might not be a buyable down here, but it has risen. It has today made a new higher high, a new higher low. I was a bit early and I got kicked out of that trade, and I'm so angry about myself, but I will try again tomorrow. Target for so far is 1970 or higher. I think we will end, so if we are here before 15th, I will take profit. I will then wait for price to come back down to R1, and I will buy it back up, and then I will take profit either in February or March, depending on how the market works. Probably 1st of February. So whatever profits that I have today, I'm not going to stop today. Whatever profits you have today, I hope you would let it run. I hope also market would let us run. The other thing is NFP, that's a bad F, I don't care, on Friday. Big red flag. That could send price back down, and then Monday might be a good buy again. Just have that in mind. Take a stop loss to the same price as your entry, which is called break even, once you have good profits. Other than that, this one is going higher. It might fall further, I don't care, but as long as now we're going higher. Coffee, hi Pipmaster, all analysis has been playing out very well. Do you know what? Just to hear that, Coffee, that really brings warmth to my heart. Very much welcome. How do you see gold, Mohammed? I see gold as a higher high, higher low. I will start engaging, buying here. I did buy it here and I got stopped out again. I got here and that. Cool, whatever. Wasn't profits, of course. It wasn't my entry, but somewhere I got profit somewhere. So let's just start again tomorrow. And I think 1970, which is $140 up. Okay, cool. Up here. So every single day I will buy. Every single day I will buy. As long as this is happening like that, I will start buying. The day it starts that, I will jam my stops and hope for them to survive, and then goes back up again. Hi Mohammed, are you still bullish on pound? Yeah, I am still bullish on pound. Even though I was kicked out of a lot of trades today, I panicked because I haven't slept very well lately. But yeah, it's still a range, and I think it still is going higher because of dollar. That's the only way. It is less bullish than euro, but it's still rising. Good evening, Pam. Good evening. I just wanted me to clarify with gold. So what I would do, I use pivot points. That's me. So I would say if price ever comes down to this central pivot at 1822 tomorrow, I will look for a buy. Okay. But as we accelerate, that might not be enough. So I've found a point. I've told my gold traders when that is, where I think it's supposed to be the lowest of the day. And today it has not been lower than that low, even though I was not there. I woke up, saw it, went back to bed. So I guess that's what it is to be exhausted. I'm sorry. I have been working for you guys as fast as I can, as long as I can, but all that. So how does my day look like? I am awake until 2 a.m. I wake up at 7 something a.m. So I basically get 5 hours of sleep. So I'll try. If I just babble right now, I'm sorry. My apologies. The other thing is, that is a great buy after this breakout. It is a great buy. And if you lost here, cool. Doesn't matter. Then now we have to wait for, okay, do we get a higher high, higher low? Now we need to reset and wait a bit. See what does it do. Does it go down from here? Okay, then we just block out. Other than that, yeah, I think this is still going higher. Yeah, it's not a double top because it's a range. It's just a false breakout. Okay? Whatever you call it. It's just a breakout. But I think that also leaves room for more upwards. Why did euro go up today? It breached 112 when it versus the USD. Very good question, Panwan. Do you know what? I will tell you something else. I think this is going up to 121.60 or higher, 122-ish. So it has to breach 120. The other question is, why did it do that? Well, it's because of the stimulus. It's because of the interest rate. It's because of the season we are in normally. It also is because we are in the risk on market. And it's also because we now have a new president. And we know who the president is and his new policies. All of them leads to dollar weakness. Okay, cool. That's why your dollar went up. And why is euro strong? Because most of USD, most of the trade with dollar goes to euro. And when we flip all of that, most of the trade from euro goes to dollar. So when dollar goes down, euro goes up. When dollar goes up, euro goes down. It's a relationship there. I don't know how many percent it is, but it's largely the biggest one of them all. Large trading partners. That's what you have to look into. So, yeah, cool. That's why euro dollar goes up. There was no entry today. Very sad, by the way. But it was a good entry yesterday. Good entry there. Good entry there. Good entry there. No good entry actually. Good entry there. So we still have something in there. I don't think I took those trades. Maybe I should have, but I don't care. Do you think that trading pound right now would be kind of risky rather normal because of Brexit uncertainty? Very much. Very true, Pound. So I'm not going to make you trade anything at all. No assets at all. That's up to you. But I have been mentioning for quite some time that Pound is, yes, volatile, more than normal. Probably it's been Brexit for 3 years now, so it's always been that. Can it all of a sudden just rise? Yes. Can it all of a sudden just fall? Yes. It all depends on what those people in Britain or in Europe says about the deal. I think that's where it comes from. For Australia, not really a new high, but with, you know, good pullback for tomorrow, we can still go higher. This one, let me show you something. This one hasn't broken out yet, which is very interesting because I would say Aussie and New Zealand is the first one to go, and then Euro, and then Pound, and then CAD kind of just joins along. That's the second. Those are the the one that shows the way, but Euro has now been the one that shows the way, dragging everybody else after. All right, I just want to say to you people, my strategy works well, not only for me, but I hope it also works for you. So what does it do? How can we use this strategy? The strategy says, or my bias before my strategy is US dollar weakness. We have seen US dollar weakness ever since I said this is going until the end. Oops, end. Come on. End of 2020. Okay, end of 2020. That means every time it comes down to this green zone, I'm buying. This is called pivot points. And this gives me pivot points. This gives me a rather good strategy, entry points, targets every single day. That is daily. And you can also do swings, like here. And then you also do the monthlies, which has never reached this point. But I just want to say that's where we are going. So how do you find an entry point? Well, maybe not necessarily for Australia, but for Euro, we have London Open. London is the larger driver of the market. Okay, that's when the price moves the most. So if I then go to, let's say, every morning, and that's morning, let's do 8 instead. 8-hour candle, 8-hour candle, 8-hour candle, 8-hour candle, 8-hour candle. And say from that point, I will look for entries. Okay, so we are bullish here. Yeah, that's a good buy. Here we are low. Yeah, that's a good buy, but it failed. Okay, sorry. Here we are low. That's a good buy, but we kind of failed. This is in a range. And we already know here this is a range. It could go higher, but that doesn't care too much. And we just didn't get much profit that day. This one, it was high. We don't do anything there. And then the next day, we come back to support. Yeah, that's a good buy, but failed. Okay, cool. Now we need a new higher high. We have a new higher high here. We have a buy here, and we can continue for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, I'm like, okay, cool. I want price to come back to 73.82, and then we go higher. What is your view on silver? Will it bottom 27 by December exit? Okay, we can do silver. General question. You usually trade Euro, Pound, New Zealand, Aussie against dollar and yen. You don't seem to fan Swissy. Maybe I'm wrong. But what is the currencies you do usually look for to trade against CAD? Okay, in the whole world, in my world, and the world I want you to have, there is the good guys and the bad guys. You know, those safekeepers and those who are risky. So we have Australian, New Zealand, Canadian, Euro, and Pound in one basket. Did I remember everyone? So Canada exports oil. Australia exports iron ore and coal, and this New Zealand exports milk. So they are exporters. For dollar is a reserve currency. For yen, it's kind of the second reserve currency. And for Swissy, kind of. So whenever you feel like, you don't get your profit. So when you're as an investor, you think, okay, how do I get safe but good returns on my investment? You then have to see, okay, I risk maybe 5%, but I gain 8. Okay. But when that risk goes down and you risk 5% and gain 5, then that is gone. Then you go buy dollar, or you buy whatever, bonds, US bonds. And when the return on that investment goes up from 5 to maybe 10 again, you take your money out of the dollar, sell your dollar, and then go into more risky assets like Australia, like Canada, like New Zealand. Swissy is one of a kind. It's first of all very manipulated, very clearly manipulated. It is very clearly not following the weakness in dollar and Swissy. So far I can just do one click and say this is going down. Why? I don't know. I don't care. I don't trade that. I want this to go up. Cat Swissy, I want this to go up. But it doesn't really go down. It only goes down, sorry. This one, yeah, okay, maybe. It has something to it, but it's kind of not working out for me. For pound Swissy, down. New Zealand Swissy, down. All of these trades on dollar goes up. So if my general idea is USD, yen, and Swissy down, then this one should be up. So for me, I don't talk Swissy, maybe also because my mind is a bit limited in terms of how much information I can give you guys. Maybe also you get tired of me of that. But I don't trade Australia against those 4 currencies I mentioned. I don't trade dollar against yen or against Swissy or in that pool either, because they are supposed to be moving together, weakening together. So if we did a little experiment, since 4th of November, let's see, 4, that is 4. How many pips have we moved on dollar? None. We have literally done nothing for 1 month on USD yen. Absolutely interesting. Yes, there is some range here, but we have done nothing. If I then go to euro, for example, as a comparison, we have then done almost 400 pips. Okay, cool. For Aussie dollar, we have done around 260. For Aussie yen, we have done around 195. So all of a sudden, when you take yen and dollar from each other, it then becomes a much better thing to trade. Silver. Do I think 27 by the end of what? December. I think 27 is a good deal. I don't know if I will take myself, but yeah, good on that. Thank you very much, Bansas. The other thing to pan one is, how long is this suppressed move going to last? Remember, suppressed. In this same time period, dollar has gone down. Then this should have been up. So this has been like contain. December, let's go. Okay. I don't know if that's going to happen, if it's going to be like, but for silver and gold, I think December is going to be positive. Price is going to be higher. If we then reach the strike profit here before 15th, that might set up for a counter trend before taking it up from a lower price. Have that in mind. That's everything. Other than that, I will look to buy it every day. Find the best price, find what you want to do with it, but that's up to you. Another thing, let's go to here. Can someone tell me, please, if you must be kind, can someone tell me why 70% of Australian dollar retail traders are short? Can someone tell me why 75% of the retail traders trading euro dollar is short? Can someone tell me why 73% of New Zealand dollars retail traders are short when the prices are rising? Can someone tell me that? Anyone? Please. I don't understand. What are they being told that I'm not telling you guys? And we have had a role in this in the discussion in the group today of buying dollar. Is that really a good deal? No. So let's do some more. Australia, I did that. So the pullback to daily would be best for tomorrow. Cool. Target's up at 76 area, so we still haven't broken out that, so that could happen tomorrow. I like that. Euro dollar is up at 20.90. I feel like this is rushing to get to 21.60, falling before rising again. It's just a hunch. Okay, it's just a hunch. Pound. So euro is up here, pound is down there. Still a range, but still to upside because it hasn't broken here. Even though if it does come down to 32 area, it still is a buy. Have that in mind. Because they're not listening to the Viking Pitmaster. You know what? That's why you guys need to make me more famous on YouTube. That's all. Make me famous. That's all. I am trying my best to give you the best value I can ever give you. You're the one to make me famous. Comment on my post. Sharing this video, maybe just a fraction that I'm telling you very good stuff, to your friends, so they will also, or into groups where they should know this. But do you know why people don't want to listen to me? I have been kicked out of a WhatsApp group for whatever reason, but I was kicked out because I was spamming them. I just said why you should short a dollar. So here you are. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the house. That might look like a new lower low, by the way, but still. Maybe wait for new higher highs if you are very uncomfortable with it. Gold is going higher, cool. Yeah, I feel the FOMO. I feel the FOMO here. Oh, I feel the FOMO. Oh, I want to be in there. But I can't. I want to wait for tomorrow. Ducky! We. Here we have a YouTube member. Muchas gracias. Why do you want to be famous if you don't want to have if you don't have enough nap? That's a good one. I don't. Well, wow, that's a good question. Well, I think it's just because of the time differences and my lack of self-discipline to just get in bed at 10 p.m. But that's good. When you saw straight through me there, that's a very good question. Why? No, it's not make me famous. As of say, I don't want to be famous though, but yeah, you guys are the ones that are supposed to brag about me to other people. That's all. I would like to ask, what are you drinking? Well, I'm just going to find. Hi, Fane. Welcome to the club. I'm just going to find my. There you are. I think it's McDonald's and some years ago in Norway they made those glasses. If you bought food from them, so I guess that shares it with you. And the other thing is, yeah, I should get a sponsorship from Coca-Cola. Anyone? I don't want you to lose. I don't want you to sit here and I'm always losing, I'm always losing, I'm always losing. Yes, you might be always losing, but there's something you can do about it. I can always be losing. But if you only bought, if you just bought here, buy, I said buy here, 67. You should not. Was there some? I felt there was like some sharp lights into my left here. You could now be in profit by 360 pips. That shouldn't be losing. And if you just did some of these pullbacks, you're able to catch. It's been straightforward. No, what do you call it? No major pullbacks even. Minilum asks if you can have $10, please. Very funny, Andrew. Very funny. Well, I don't know. Anyone else? Anyone else who wants $10? Are we turning this live into a giveaway of $10 to any random person? So what should the price be if you want to get $20? Do you want to get $10? What is the price? What should you do? No, that's the price. What should you do? What should the entry reason be? Hi RandomX, I just joined. What's the plan about Euro here and NFP? Okay. Let me give you a basic introduction to Euro dollar. Cool. For Euro dollar, this is the buy price. This is the buy price. This is the buy price. This is the buy price, and there's nothing here today. Okay. So you should be in buys, and buys. Should be well in profit, hopefully. That's at least the plan. On the other side, we are extended on the weekly. What does that mean? That means that if NFP comes, whatever the number is, we're going to fall. So if we are able to get to, I think this is maybe actually the plan. If we can get to 2160 before Friday, which is actually tomorrow, if we can do that, I think we'll see a drop. I don't know how far NFP is going to be, but I think that is really what is going to happen. Okay. So I think target is 2160. We're just going to be dropping down like a ton of bricks. Make a double bottom at around 1850 and then go higher again. But also, if we reach 2160.50 area, that makes TP for me. That's my take profit all the way from this price. I don't like that being so early, but I think that might be the clue. If we don't reach that and we happen to be on Friday, then we just do that and that. Gold 80.30. 28. Yeah. So RandomX, is that a good plan for you? I think what is really the psychology of the market? How does the market really function? What have we done already? We have reached daily take profits. We have reached weekly take profits. And if we hit monthly take profit before Friday, it is going to be a monstrous take profit day. Not because the number is amazing or poor or bad or whatever. It's just because it's take profit. What normally happens on a weekly time frame, by Wednesday, it is weekly take profit already. When was that? Was that back in? Let's see if I can say. Was it back in July? I remember that from. Let's see if I can show it to you. So beginning of the month, and then we need to find whatever August. That is 7th-ish. So NFP is here. That's high. It goes down. For July, that didn't happen. Yeah, here we are. NFP goes down. No, is it that? Let me just remember incorrectly now. 3rd is actually the one. 3rd of July. So okay. Then I was wrong. The other one is September. That's a good one. September is 4th. Really, again. My point being, and the whole time, is the market rushes to take profit early so that they're not in the market whenever the event is. It's like they rush to take profit, get out, and go home with the profits. So that when NFP comes, it is low liquid. It is what do you call it? Low liquidity, large spread, and basic just retail and bots left. What happens then? Slippage. What is slippage? Slippage is when price moves too fast and there's nobody to take you out, so they can take your money and then drive it back up again. Basically, slippage is just you're not able to get out because there's nobody on the other side, because banks and other people gets out before. The other thing is, why do I say 15th of December? Because that's the Fed meeting. Why? That's when people are supposed to be out of the market. Banks are supposed to be out of the market. Price can then continue until 31st and then fall on 1st of January on a euro dollar, for example. But that might be for the month of December. I think we're doing that. Booyah! What time do you start the trades? With what session do you normally trade? I trade normally London, and I normally enter my trades at around 8:30 a.m. my Berlin, Paris time. And I stay with them until the end of the week or month, depending on which type of trade I do, or end of the year, which I'm doing now. So then the dollar will then continue to fall then if they're going to print more money. Cool. Different part of the world need to seem settled on for it. So Random X, where are you from? Where do you live? Is it America kind of area, South America, North America, Canada? Is it Europe or is it Asia? Because for all those trades, there's always different. I'm making money as we sit here, people. I just look at this your thing going up. It's definitely funny. Okay. Yeah, so it depends on which part of the globe you are in. That would determine what kind of trades you can take. But London is the one that does the most of it. But also orders, limit orders. So let's do not necessarily for today. Let's do it a couple of days later. Okay. let's say, what's the past week? We can say from 23rd. Okay, cool. From 23rd. Okay. From 23rd every day at, was it 10 p.m. my time? That's 5 p.m. American time, New York time. So I say that I set my orders at that time. So that's basically just a buy. And then next day, just going to set that, and then central pivot. That makes my makes my entry here. Just sets it, goes to bed. Price never came there. Okay, cool. Next one is here. Comes back down. Cool. Get an entry here again. That goes higher. New one sets the price here. And that's how I do it. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry. Gets the price there again. And then another one back down here. And I continue higher. Okay. And I didn't get anything today. So every day at 10 p.m. my time, 22 actually, I set my order. And that's supposed to be working at 8 a.m. London. So that is 10 hours before. Yeah, 10 hours before. You're in Dubai. So that's very cool. You are 2 hours ahead of me. So basically, I set my trades at your midnight. You don't need to do it in midnight. Midnight. Whatever night, however night is written. Midnight. I don't necessarily, you don't need to do it at midnight, but that's when this daily candle boxes stops moving. That's all. But you also have an advantage ahead of me, where you are 2 hours ahead of me, which makes you able to spot trades before me, because some mornings is already gone before I wake up, like at 4 a.m. or something. So your 6 a.m. Some of the trades actually goes. Maybe better to explain for Aussie yen, Euro yen trades, maybe, where you have here it goes, here it goes, and there you never come back. Never came back, never came back. But yeah, doesn't matter. So orders, that's all. What else do you guys want to discuss? Oil? I've said hold and I write it down up there, and their price went. Anyways, doesn't matter. If you're an oil trader, okay. Not really much fun to do. I guess that was the buy price. That was plan A, that was plan B, and you got it. And you kind of try tomorrow as well. That's all. But Random X, have we talked before? Have we been on a Zoom call before? Just wondering. There has been some people in my group from Dubai, so just need to clarify that you are you and me, and we are all doing whatever together. So we are rising. Cool. Making money as we sit here. I'll just look at the trends. Value for tomorrow. Value for tomorrow. Value for the future. Value for the future. That's what I think all the time for you guys. Yep, so we made money now as well. Cool. Is this gone? That's what I'm thinking. We'll still have something to do left. So if you're thinking monthly, up to here, we still have something to do. And I guess just take the buy price for tomorrow. Euro yen, wow. Just rising. Pound yen also rising. New Zealand yen also still rising. And this one not rising. This one's not rising. I don't care anymore. Also New Zealand, someone asked me about yesterday. I don't really have anything to say here. It doesn't really bother me. Euro New Zealand is interesting fish. It's not yet bearish again. But that's that. Someone was talking about pound Aussie and buying it for some reason. Okay. So in my system, I need a trend. This is not a trend. This is sideways market. So I need it to break out. So if you're trading pound, GBP, and Aussie, please don't. Just don't. Like it just shows that you don't know how to trade. How to find good pairs. USD NOK. Okay. So that's when the Norwegian government says, or Norwegian central bank says, we're going to buy the Norwegian krone. Ever since gone down, dollar is weakening, and it kind of makes me happy that it's 8.8 now and no longer 10. But that also means that I get less profits. That's all. In Norwegian krone when I convert it. But cool, doesn't matter. Still awesome. So if you can imagine, if we bought here on all of those others, how many pips we should be in profit by now? I remember I counted, I think it was 3,000 here, and I can't really imagine how much I'm here. Am I 4,000 up maybe? I'm not sure. Something. And I just took out some thousands in euro yen. I think it was 1,200 or 1,300 something. I'm not sure. I didn't really count, just saw the profits. So yeah, that's where I wanted to go as well. And it keeps rising. Okay, cool. Cool, people. Cool. No worries. Happy days. Happy wife. Happy life. I think that you guys need to tell me what you're thinking. What are you guys thinking? What kind of pairs are you thinking about tomorrow? What kind of setups are you thinking about tomorrow? What are you seeing in the market? Euro yen looks kind of interesting, even though it's just hit monthly check profit. Okay. So I guess then the next, if it still rises, I think it may then go up to 27. But for me, I am mostly out of it. But I guess I can take some small trades here and there. RandomX asks why I don't have a Telegram group. I did, and it was just actually we were 100 members, and it was just a lot of noise. So I have a Discord channel instead, where we have different rooms. Why do I have a Discord channel? Because we can talk about different stuff in different rooms, so you actually can get the different information you need. Please have a look at USD Swissy. I see bottom formation. Do you buy at both M2 and pivot or just one? Let's say if you take daily, I buy at the center. Oops, daisy. My phone is in the way. I buy at the central pivot only. If price is above, I do that. If price is at support, I buy them too. If it comes from below, kind of a thing. So if price is here, comes back there, that's a central. And if it goes below, I don't really care. But also the other thing is you can also do 50% of each and see which one that figures out the most, that works the most. I have found out that central pivot works best for me. I tried Palm to buy today and I was late. I was lousy and it didn't work out. So I today, this morning, bought it somewhere here and I got stopped out of break even. Which annoys the crap out of me because that right now I should be, is it 200 whatever in profit, 180 whatever it is, 60 or something, whatever, stop loss. So I would then think for tomorrow that we need to come back down here and then come on then, and then rise. Pound gold doesn't really obey the central pivot so much on the daily as much as it does for the weekly monthly. So yeah, where are we now? USD Swissie, sorry, USD Swissie. So first of all, I don't trade USD Swissie for the most part of because Swissie and yen dollar is supposed to be weak. Other than that, Swissie is strong at the moment. Okay, then we only look for sells. So where do we sell? Okay, sell, sell, sell-ish area. Sell, 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 sell. So at the moment, we are all looking for sells. That's what I would do, technically. But I don't trade it because for me, my system, my brain, I don't know which fundamentally where it's going to go. It doesn't make sense to me. Both is supposed to do the same thing. Right now it's just, so it's basically Ferrari against a Ferrari. Why don't you just choose a Lada, a Ford Fiesta, Fiat 500? What is a Fiat 500? Something else that is strong at the moment. How do we figure out something is strong? Just do this. Okay, Aussie looks to be good. Aussie goes up. Okay. Buy Australian dollar, US dollar. Britain? No, some kind of sideways. Maybe not. Okay. Buy Canadian dollar against the US dollar. This one is rising. Buy, okay, this is dollar. Buy the euro against dollar. Very good. This one is just sideways. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't give anything. This one considerably is then should short US dollar Swissie, and New Zealand buy US dollar against Swissie. No, buy New Zealand dollar against US dollar. That's how easy it was. Find something strong against something weak. How hard can it be? For gold, they didn't pull back to the pivot today. It just floated above it. What's your thought on USD CAD? Sell. Well, sorry. My personal opinion is I would like to sell it. 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 That's what I think. Whatever you do. And it's down to 127, I think the top goal is. I have said that in a different video, but that's that. Okay, so are there more questions at the moment? I would love to have your questions now so we can end this amazing day. 2nd of December, I just hit monthly take profit for Euro Yen. 350 pip move. I told you guys 4th of November. I will probably make a video about it. I hope that you were with me on it. If you didn't make money about it, I'm sorry. But we did it. It was amazing. And do you know what? I know people have made money. I am deeply humbled. And for those of you who believes that I can make you better Forex trader, better economist, better investor, sure. If you are struggling with your psychology, with your FOMO, with your entries, with how to make a plan, or just getting the right entries, getting in at the right time because your mind is stopping you, the mentorship is there at ivanfx.com. And I don't know if the link that I have right now for you maybe one of you guys gets some 10% off or something. But if that's what you want to do, if you know that you need to improve your trading, now we are getting to the end of the year. Now you have two plausible ways. One, you can say that, okay, I will now need to prep for next year. I need to now prep for January. I'm already there. Or you want to take advantage of the last of December. Remember, I believe the market is going to be dead by 15th of December. We have basically 13 calendar days left of the month. That's my opinion. The year ends 31st of December, but that's when you should have made your profit long gone, way before 31st of December. That's when the crash comes. That's when dollar gets strong. That's when things flip again. I might be wrong. I might not be wrong, but that's my plan. Okay, guys, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Today, I am here to celebrate you, fantastic people who has made money. And for those who hasn't, you have been given the choice. Contact me, and I will try to help you out. What do I think of a pound yen? Very good question. I think it's going to rise. I think it's going to 142. It's just struggling in a moment. It's a Brexit related, so it might be a bit tricky, but it still is bullish. Today was a dip, okay, but I think we still have more to go. For NFP, this might also fall even more before we pick up more. On the other side of that, for the week, we have already completed the move. We have now just come back again here. Very perfect. So now buyers and sellers has reached target. So what are you going to do now? You're supposed to be buying here. You're supposed to be selling here. What are you going to do now? Is this where you want to trade now? Are you already a buyer or are you already a seller? I don't know what you are. I don't really care what you are, just as you have an opinion. You might want to short here again, but that's already too late because that was your target. If you were a buyer, that's where you're a buyer. That's when you're a buyer. That's when you're a buyer. That's when you take profit. Straightforward. Nothing else. And on the flip side of that, I think it's going to go higher. That's all. Up to 142. If that's today, tomorrow, next week, I don't really care. I will just act accordingly to what the market does. All right. That was a buy price. Amazing. Thank you guys for joining in today. I've been here for 1 hour. I have been trying to be here for you for 1 hour, answer your questions, praising you, having a good day, having a good time. So for everyone who now thinks, Evan is a great guy, please contact me and we'll have a talk about how to improve your trading. Until then, don't trading Forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Don't risk money you cannot afford to lose. You will lose it if you don't have a strategy. Please keep a strategy. Please learn from your mistakes so that you can improve as a Forex trader. This webinar only contains educational and not any financial advice whatsoever. Okay? Boom. Happy profits. Today I showed you profits.